Okay, so for the next one, it would be the 5E lesson plan. So basically, I'm in a group with me, Riley, Cyan, and Alvaro. So the content standard would be HSS K11. This is to follow rules such as sharing and taking turns and know the consequences of breaking them. Learning objective would be HSS K11. Scholars will be able to understand the classroom rules and consequences of the rules by diagram, examples, and personal experiences that will be shown on the whiteboard. The level of blooms applied in the learning objective would be understand. So the first you'd start with engagement. We decided this would be 10 minutes long. Most of the section, actually all of the sections in the 5E plan, we decided to be 10 minutes long, just to kind of even it up. So this is where we put a transition, question, challenge, or problem that leads to an understanding of the stated purpose. We decided to find a clip to kind of touch with technology. So we did a clip of a game show kind of thing. We linked it in the lesson plan so that you could see it. Students will be able to provide examples, rules, define sharing, taking turns, and other positive behaviors. Some questions we decided that we wanted to ask the students is how many of you guys have had to share before? How did it make you feel when you had to share with someone? Explain a time where you had to share. We did this because it would touch on like recent or previous experiences for them so they could relate it back to real life. In the exploration section, we also did 10 minutes, which would be right here. Students are able to be included in the process of creating classroom rules. Students will have the ability to agree and disagree with the consequences of the rules. Stations with one group following a rule and having a scenario and another group breaking a rule. So this would basically be role playing for them in front of the class. The collaboration will also allow students to analyze the material, therefore bringing up questions that can be beneficial to the whole class. Explanation would be the next one, and that also lasts 10 minutes. Students explain to the classroom about what they found in the scenario they produced previously. Why did they choose the rules they created? When students propose questions, give them a definite answer. We would like to give them basically a clear, straight answer so that they don't arise other questions, so they truly understand what we are trying to get across to them. We also would like to make sure that students refer back to the video and other class materials. The next would be elaboration, which also is 10 minutes. We would like to find a cartoon with a breaking aspect of like the rules and have children predict what will happen next. We also would like to propose the giant question of why is this all important? By gathering the students and asking certain individuals why they think the following classroom rule is important and why the repercussions are important for the student as well. We also wanted to do evaluation, which is 10 minutes long. Students will be able to explain the importance of having rules in the classroom by defining what situation the rules are trying to avoid. And at the end of the class, we will ask them to describe in detail what they learned about the rules, and that would be basically their ticket out the door. In terms of what did I like the most, I did like the whole following rules, and my favorite part was letting the kids have a say in what rules and what consequences will be for each rule that gets broken. The thing I did not like the least and had the hardest time understanding would just be what to put where. To put in elaboration, evaluation, explanation, basically the 5 E's. It was just frustrating, and I wish maybe I got more of an explanation, but Fred Nelson did come in and sit with us for a little bit during this day, and he did help my group immensely, but that was just one of the main things that I struggled with, was figuring out which belonged where, and we like switched it up a lot, going back and forth from this goes under this E or this goes under that E.